Hey everyone, we're going to do an underside look around and just kind of a pre-purchase inspection since that's kind of my shtick here. So let's start the rear. I just lifted this car up. I haven't wiped anything off. There was some cobwebs right here that I brushed off. That was it. But yeah, we'll kind of start back here. And I mean, so far it's very nice underneath. Yep, I know the exhaust, I think part of the exhaust, yeah, the muffler was replaced. I think that's where they cut and welded this new piece here, which looks very good. Did a good job. The shock looks honestly kind of on the newer side. Made in USA. What is it? Brand is that? I can't really tell. But it does look like we have some spring spacers. I'm assuming the springs were sagging in the rear. I've seen that on a couple older cars. Let's see. Yep, it's on this side too. So just kind of correct the ride height. It actually rides very well, so I'm actually kind of surprised to see that. But here we got nice soft brake lines. I know the rear brakes were done and serviced recently. Yep, I see new pads. Rotors look good, new lips. It's kind of hard to see from the back. I think that was done a couple years ago. Rear axle looks nice. Yep, rubber's nice and spongy and has elasticity. I love to see that. It looks like someone has done diff service with that kind of wiped away there. So that's good to see. Yep, no cracks. Really nice boots. Yeah, very pleasant. And yeah, kind of same story on this side. Oh, interesting. It's kind of a cool way to mount, have the muffler mount there. All right, let's yeah, again, zero rust. Bushings actually look pretty good on the rear. Yep, e-brake cable. All right. Floor pans look good. Got a little scrape right there, and a little scrape right there. That's pretty normal on something like this. This side actually looks really, really nice. You get the little shielding covering the lines there. Got your center resonator. There's the new transmission that got put in. Still see some cosmoline on the bell housing. And yeah, it's nice. It's very nice underneath. There's a new steering rack. Did put a new steering rack in. New hoses. Yep, tie rod ends look nice. The boots aren't torn. Yeah, very pleasant. I think I saw an alternator get replaced on here. Yep, there's alternator. Looks newer. Oh, Nissan accessory belts. I'd love to see that. That's cool. Engine mounts look pretty good, not collapsed. I see, yep, that's a newer brake pad on the front. And the rotors look good too. There's like zero lip everything. There we go. A little less harsh light. Some buildup on the lower ball joint, which I'm rubbing off my finger. Yeah, it's just dirt. Yeah. Some grease. Oh, you got a Zerk fitting down there, so yeah, someone pumped some grease in there recently, so that's nice to see. Love that it's serviceable too. Yeah, shock looks good. I don't see any wetness. Let's go over this side. Yep. Shock looks nice and dry. Ball joint's not cracked. Brake rotors are good. Again, a new pad. There's a lot of meat on the pad left. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's that's tight. Yep, no play on that. Brakes don't grab. Zero play there. Zero play there. And you can see we do have a security lock on there, and the lug is in the car, so that is included. What else do we see? Radiator. Cool. I mean, I'm quite pleased with that. If that was my car, I'd be very happy with how it looks. It's extremely honest, no undercoating, very original. See some good services done on it. I guess we can kind of poke. Yep, original Nissan oil filter, which is cool to see. Love that they use that. All right, well, very, very cool. There's a underside inspection on the Z. Hope that helps out. I'm gonna get some pictures to supplement the video, and there we are. Hey everyone, I wanted to do a walk around video on this 1986 Nissan 300ZX. And the car is really nice. I wanted to put it underneath these detailer lights because it's just the harshest light to see paint imperfections. So just wanted to highlight how nice the exterior is on this car. It is all original paint, and you'll see the paint meter readings in the gallery. So yeah, let's start at the front. We do have upgraded LED headlights in here. The original Sylvania sealed beams are in the trunk, so you can swap those out if you want to delete the retrofit. But this car drives very nicely at night. It's a kind of a welcome upgrade as far as the OEM halogens. And yeah, you can kind of see them there. I'll flip them up here in a moment when we get to the interior. But you can see the paint's in very nice condition. Like I said, it is original. Very nice amber corners. There's really like no damage on the lower chin splitter. And the original pinstriping that goes all the way around is beautiful right here. Do have a little nick right there with some touch up on it. I just washed the car, so there might be a couple of spots of water. But we do have a little rock chip right there. This light's actually like really good to point out flaws. Yeah, it's got, like a little chip right there, but it is 90,000 miles of original patina, and it shows really nicely. Got your wiper blades. You are showing a little bit of wear on the paint here. Got your washer nozzles. More pinstripe along the sides. Door handles, which are in really nice shape. You got a couple chips from the key bouncing off there, but I've seen way worse. It's very nice for the condition. We do have Uniroyals on here. I think these just got mounted. I saw a service record for them. I'm trying to find the date codes. It's kind of dark. 2021, and I'll shoot the tread, but I think it's got like less than 1,000 miles on it, somewhere around that. Power exterior antenna. I actually need to check, see if that works. We'll do that here in a minute. We do have a really high quality tint on here. It's really dark in here. Outside it's extremely pleasant, especially in Georgia. You'll see it in the photo gallery, but it looks really dark right now. There it is there. Outside it's very nice. It's welcome down here in the south. The car's been kind of a southern car most of its life, so that's why the interior is in such good shape, is because they're really nice tint. Brake lights are in nice shape. And you do have the plastic spoiler. But you know what? Actually, the spoiler has been painted. So the car's not completely original, but this has been repainted at some point. Wiper blade. And obviously you have the T-tops, which I just adore. They do come out. I'll shoot them in all of its variations in the gallery. But super easy. Got some water right there. Pinstriping's in really, really nice shape. Same with the wheels. The wheels are in good condition too. You do have security locks, one lug on each wheel, and the key is in the glove box. You just see down low, that's some water right there, sorry. It's just a really fabulous condition. can see the clear coat's a little weak right there. It kind of looks like water spots, but that's just kind of the plastic clear coat kind of letting go. But it actually looks pretty decent from, you have to get pretty close to it. I'm a bit of a paint snob, so I'm going to be pointing that stuff out. So, you know, other people bring a trailer are also probably like me. Let's go to the trunk. This is a hatchback, which I love. The trunk struts are very fresh. You can see no rust really anywhere. This rubber seal is in such good condition. You can just see how flexible it is. No rust in the channels. Usually the paint kind of peels there, and you get some surface corrosion. You kind of see the glass, the tinted glass there, which is welcome addition, because look at the condition of the mats. It is kind of like a gray blue. It's like a Union Civil War uniform blue. There should be a clip, I imagine, that rotates and locks. That is missing right there. But you can't see, you do have a little storage cubby in there. We have, I mean, just look at the matting. There's zero mildew smell in this car. Like, none, absolutely. This smells amazing. We'll get to that in the driving video, but toolkit's there. Very complete. And yeah, I guess we'll just do that. You do have your felty mouse hair T-tops. They are labeled right and left. You do have the vinyl covers. I'm assuming these are vinyl, not leather. Yeah, they feel vinyl. But you can see they're in very, very nice condition, both of them. Flexible, there's no cracks or damage. Might as well just flip them over for you guys to see. You get the little storage bar back there, and the harnesses here, hold everything in. All the sound deadening. I mean, everything's just in very, very good condition. All the plastics are rich. And that folds down. Speakers right in here, I think. Pretty sure they're speakers. And probably access the struts from there as well. But alright, let's go around to the passenger side. This door handle's in very good shape. The doors feel so nice on these. They're really thin. It's not like a German door, but like it's got this heavy, finely crafted Japanese feel to it from these 80s cars just have. So door panels are in really nice shape. You know, they've lost a little bit of elasticity in these matte pockets, so they've aged over time. You can see all the little chrome trim, the buttons, all the switches. It's very nice. Door jambs are in great condition. There's little QC marks on the screws there. I don't know if that's original or not, but it's cool to see. Alright, so you have the striped cloth interior, which I just love. It reminds me of older Volkswagens, like A1 Volkswagens, and 924s, 944s. Just, you know, older German stuff. It's really cool to see. Floor mats are in nice shape. They're original. You do have a lot of the studded backing as well in there. Mirror controls. Have a glove box, which folds. I really am a fan of the black interior on this. It just feels the last one I had was gray, and I just really like the black on this. It feels a bit more upscale. Big chunky transmission, shift knob. Really good door shut noise. Nissan made such a good product back then. Let's go to the engine bay. I guess I showed the floor mat here. There's like no UV damage on this interior. It's actually pretty wild to behold. Might as well show the lights working, the map lights. There we are. They all work. Get your rearview mirror. All right. Let's go to the engine bay. Engine bay is very clean, very original. All this stuff isn't dirt. It doesn't come off. It's just, I guess, age, or I don't really know what it is. Just old grease. I can't tell. But I put some degreaser on it, and a brush, and lightly brush a spot. It wasn't really coming off, so I wasn't gonna bother. Get your fin plate right here. Get your V6 engine, AC compressor. You can see new valves on here. Oh, those are cool zip ties. I've never seen those before. Huh. What else? We have NGK plugs, wires, all the ignition kind of has been gone through. That actually needs to pop back on. There we go. Cool. I see new brake fluid in there. Wiper reservoir is full, doesn't have a leak. Looks like a new brake master cylinder in there. Also looks like a new throttle cable. It's kind of cool to see. But yeah, straight up engine. Like nothing weird about here. Level, there's no rust anywhere. Got a Duralast battery in there. Actually fits the battery tray quite nicely. And you do have the hood pad. And there is a timing belt replacement sticker from the record. It's hard to see in the camera. 84,060 miles. Date replaced 2/14/06. So Valentine's Day in 2006. All right, well, and I did replace this. You'll see a picture in the gallery. The air filter's new. The old one was cracked, so I actually forgot to tighten those up. I did that like 10 minutes ago, so let me get a Phillips head screwdriver in there and tighten that up. Yeah, nice clean engine bay. This is a very nice original car, and yeah, there's exterior walk around with interior and engine bay kind of inspection. We're gonna take it out to a photo location and get some shots, and then I'll take a driving video on the way back home. All right, everyone, welcome to the driving portion of the video. Just finished up the photo set, found some cool 80s kind of corporate architecture, a lot of Japanese maples, kind of the perfect area for this car. We're gonna turn on the headlights. Headlights are up. It's getting a little dark outside. We've got our light indicator on. And I'm gonna try to find my way back to the shop. All right, I know exactly where I am. All right, so I've been driving this car around for the past, I don't know, about 100 miles or so, and very much enjoying the car. This does have a, I believe it's a 3-speed automatic with an overdrive, so it is basically a 4-speed. And I've driven the manual before. I've sold one in the past. It was probably about as nice as this one. This one might actually be a bit nicer, considering the original paint. And I just like the interior a bit better. But I quite like the automatic transmission in it. These V6 engines aren't particularly sporty or high revving. And they do rev to 6,000, which isn't that bad for a 1986. But it's not like they're in older inline 6 cars or the VQ engines, the 90s and 2000s. And this car is more of a GT, more so than a sports car. So the automatic, I kind of dig it, especially in Atlanta, where we have horrible traffic here. And it's quite nice just to cruise around in. And the owners, they know how to drive manual, but they do like having an automatic just to kind of cruise around on the weekends, and that's what this car was. I am not offended by it one bit. And I'm not saying that because I'm helping them sell it. I actually really do believe it. So we're sitting at a red light. We're gonna try out the left mirror. There we go. Mirror does adjust to get the joysticks in the center console. Yeah, you can try zoom in on the right one if you want to. Yep, up, down, tilts right, tilts left. Works very well. Yeah, headlights pop up like I showed in the gallery. All my backlighting works across the center console, AC panel, the LCD clock, and even in the overdrive indicator light in the shift knob. Got map pocket lights up here. They do turn on. It's kind of a warm day here in Atlanta. It's been in the 80s, and the temperature sits right in the middle. Even with the AC on, just sitting in traffic, it's quite pleasant. But yeah, very comfortable. You do have the seats that you have a lot of good functionality on the seats. So the side bolsters go in and out. The lumbar works. It is power lumbar. There's 3 zones of lumbar, and every single one works. I'm testing them right now, and you guys can't see it. I don't really know if you could see it if I recorded the seat. But all of that works. Yep, I can feel the thigh. There's a bladder in the thigh underneath your thighs on the seat bottom, and I felt that inflating. There's a power toggle switch on the underneath your left leg on the seat. Again, I'm in Atlanta. There's not a lot of good driving roads to kind of cane the car on. But love the steering wheel. The leather is very high quality, and the 3-spoke design is fabulous. It looks great. It's nice and thin right here. It honestly feels like a JDM Nardi wheel from the 90s, as you'd see on like, I don't know, like a GC8 or something like that. It's very comfortable. I just love a thin steering wheel. I hate the big, thick steering wheels nowadays. And the steering is very meaty on this car. It's got good weight to it, and this does have a full new power steering system as far as a rack and some pressure lines and fluids go. So it feels really good. The horn does work. I tested it today on some jerk that cut me off, and it's sharp, aggressive, Japanese sounding. Kick down switch. Not a slow car. It's quite pleasant. Use my sun visor, which works and articulates perfectly. It's quite flat on these windy roads. Just a nice body roll that gives it a nice mechanical grip. Up a really steep grade there. When you do kick down, the compressor automatically kicks off, so it utilizes all the power of the engine, so there's no drag. I do like that Nissan did that. I believe most cars actually do that. But it's just very thoughtful details. I will say on light throttle applications, and then when you let off, there's a small clunk somewhere in the front right. When I had it up on the lift, I was looking for it. I couldn't really see anything completely worn or busted or broken. I don't really know what it is. Again, I'm really sensitive to this kind of stuff, so I'm just being nitpicky. And I want to point everything out. I don't want, you know, someone to buy the car and then call me up and be like, hey, you didn't disclose a little bump. So disclosing it here in the video. I mean, there's really not much else that is wrong with this car. It's extremely nice. And so I had one of my buddies stop by to look at the car, and he's, you know, older guy. I think he just turned 60 this year, and he stood there, his jaw dropped to the ground. He's like, "Oh my God, I used to work on these." I was like, "When did you work on these?" He's like, "In the early 90s." I was like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "Yeah, they weren't this nice even in the 90s." Had a good laugh about that. And then down here at the collector car storage I keep some cars at, I had two other guys, you know, they're Gen Xers, walk up to me like, "Oh my God," they were just kind of oohing and ahhing over the car, and, you know, asking questions. They all knew it was a 1986, I guess just by the steering wheel and the wheels. And, you know, I had one guy, I was washing the car outside, and he had a beer in his hand, and he just kind of stood there, finished his beer, just kind of walked around the car, and yeah, I told him it's going on a Brinker trailer, so maybe he'll be bidding on it, but he was ecstatic to see it. But there's my driving impressions. Very pleasant car. Love the black interior. There's no foreign odors or smells. It smells like a new Z car, a new Z31. And it's just very pleasant. It's extremely nostalgic. And the car is just in incredible original condition. And God, the steering's so good. I love hydraulic steering. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, please leave in the YouTube video or on the Brinker trailer listing, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, also the Kenwood head unit, you can see here. You know what? Let's just pull this off. There we go. High quality piece, and you do have Bluetooth, which I was listening to some music earlier, aux, and whatever that is, and then radio as well, which does work. The antenna actually doesn't go up when the radio comes on, but that's about it. Very, very pleasant car. The map lights came on in the video, or with the car, or the camera mounted on the windshield. And yeah, I got the T-tops back there, but I'm gonna load some stuff back in here and drive home. And I'm very much looking forward to the drive. It's about 72 degrees outside right now, and it's dry, and it's gonna be so good. So thanks so much for watching, and happy bidding.